Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.
It's the year of the rabbit. Folks all across the state have been celebrating the Chinese New Year this month. They are also celebrating the many new Chinese language programs that are offered in the schools. Producer Donna Campbell brings us this report as part of an upcoming special on UNC-TV, Learning with the World, Global Languages in North Carolina.
We used to talk about the importance of Maniota Murphy and mountains to see, and now we really talk about the importance of Durham to Dubai and Bessemer City to Beijing, because we know we're educating students for a new economy that is a world-based global economy and a global citizenry. All the things that happen across the planet affect us here in North Carolina.
The North Carolina Department of Public Instruction has made a strong commitment to helping students learn global languages like Chinese, offering immersion classes beginning in kindergarten and going through college. One of the most innovative programs is the Confucius Institute, based at North Carolina State University. Named for the 6th century Chinese philosopher, there are now 20 Confucius classrooms in North Carolina, more than any other state. A Confucius classroom opened in Sanford this year as the first in a community college. The institute hosted a special concert of Chinese traditional music for students and the Sanford community.
Y'all gotta help me now. In Chinese, ni hao.
With our basic industrial base, we rely on customers and manufacturers abroad, so we have to be compatible with what everybody in the world is doing. And to have young people learning the language is just a step ahead for us, a giant step.
We've never had anything like this ever in Sanford before, and I think it's a really good opportunity.
Today was a great day for Sanford. It showed me what our community college is doing, that they're stepping forward to keep us on the cutting edge, and working with North Carolina State with this Confucius program is really a smart move.
This was just magnificent. It was something that few of us have really seen up close and personal.
I saw a desire of their wanting us to understand their music and their ways. So whenever you exchange that kind of information, I think you're making steps forward.
In Fayetteville, you should see what's happening in kindergarten.
All of our students starting in kindergarten are exposed to Mandarin Chinese. In the beginning, parents were a little nervous about coming in, putting in this regional focus, bringing in the language piece. They were worried that their children, they would lose out on math or reading time if we were doing all these other things. But the parents, they have really come on board with the students going home to teaching their parents what they're learning in Chinese. I get calls daily from parents trying to figure out how do they enroll their children here.
We've started a series of programs in Cumberland County schools. We have over 80 foreign languages in our school system. Remember that Fort Bragg, the largest military base in the world, exists in our county, and therefore people from all over the globe are there. Their children are there. That's something that's unique to our area, and we have the capacity to make it a state, national, and international model of education. And our kids, if they're going to compete in the world, can't do it by reading in a textbook 1 year in the 9th grade about the systems in China. You have to know the Chinese. You have to know their culture, their language, their idiosyncrasies, their geography. You have to invest in understanding who your competitor is going to be, and in a sense, in a global way, who your friends are going to be.
Right now, China is like the second biggest language speaker in the world. So if we want to participate in the economy in the global environment, we have to learn Chinese.
Mrs. Chen is just one of 57 teachers at the Smith Academy of International Languages, an award-winning language immersion school in Charlotte. She teaches the entire curriculum for her 4th grade class, all the math, science, social studies, completely in Chinese. And she begins each day with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I believe we can change what we offer our children and what we expect of our children. They can do more, and they can therefore be more in the future. They are very capable of rising to high expectations and achieving things that are hard for us to imagine. The cognitive benefits of this program can really be seen in the students' achievement. Across our whole school, all grade levels, we have over 1,200 students. Our mathematics achievement is above 94%.
If you see the kids write the Chinese, you will understand why their cognitive development in this program is so huge. It's because they just do a lot of hand movement.
Children in the Chinese immersion program have a dimension to their education that perhaps is not measured by the EOGs, but adds richness to their education now and to their life in the future.
Global languages and cultural understanding are also the focus of the brand new Cuthbertson High School in Union County.
Explaining our motivation in teaching Chinese or any of the critical languages or any of the world languages becomes easier and easier because North Carolinians are experiencing the same economy that we're experiencing across the country. And we see with textile mills shutting down and with jobs and industries changing so drastically, we understand that we have to change as well. Ms. Joe is a remarkable teacher, and all the more so because she teaches in a distance education lab. So each morning she greets students from Cuthbertson High School who are physically in front of her and students who are in 3 other high schools in Union County who are interacting with her via the video conferencing software. Our students have to be globally competitive, but that's not all. They have to be prepared to collaborate on a global level.
Recent celebrations of the Chinese New Year, like the one at North Carolina State University, are examples of the growing connections and mutual understanding.
We all have to get along with each other. It's the only way we're going to succeed as human beings.
We will learn more about critical languages as this series continues in the weeks to come. The Learning with the World series is produced by UNC-TV in association with Learn-NC and the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction.
Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.